Falar, dizer, and contar. These three verbs are essential for expressing ideas and communicating effectively in Brazilian Portuguese. However, they often confuse learners because their meanings and uses can overlap. In today's lesson, I'll show you exactly when and how to use each of them. Grab your notebook and join me. Olá, pessoal! Today's lesson will help you understand the differences between the verbs falar, dizer, and contar in Brazilian Portuguese. These verbs are similar because they all relate to speaking or sharing information. Sometimes they can be used interchangeably, but knowing when to use each of them will make your Portuguese sound more natural. Let's begin with the verb falar. Falar. Falar is equivalent to the English verbs to talk, to speak. In Portuguese, we use falar when someone opens their mouth to say something. For example, Pedro is a very curious kid. He's asking his parents why animals don't speak.
Por que os animais não falam?
Por que os animais não falam? The boy also wants to know how old babies are when they learn to speak.
Com quantos anos os bebês aprendem a falar?
Com quantos anos os bebês aprendem a falar? Com quantos anos os bebês aprendem a falar?
Pedro, fale mais alto.
It seems that his mother can't hear him. She's asking him to speak up. Pedro, fale mais alto. Pedro, fale mais alto. You may have noticed that Pedro likes to speak. And he spoke the whole time. O Pedro falou o tempo todo. O Pedro falou o tempo todo.
Bea, não me interrompa quando eu estiver falando.
He's asking me not to interrupt him when he's speaking. Não me interrompa quando eu estiver falando. Não me interrompa quando eu estiver falando. We also use falar to the ability of using a particular language. For example, Pedro. Pedro speaks two languages. O Pedro fala duas línguas. O Pedro fala duas línguas. He speaks English and Portuguese very well. Ele fala inglês e português muito bem. Ele fala inglês e português muito bem. What languages do you speak? Que línguas você fala? Que línguas você fala? Tell me in the comments below. Falar is a good verb option to use when we want to say that we are having a conversation with someone. For example, after some years they have finally met again. She hadn't spoken to her friends in 10 years. Ela não falava com sua amiga há 10 anos. Ela não falava com sua amiga há 10 anos. They talked about their families, careers, travel plans. Elas falaram sobre suas famílias, carreiras, planos de viagem. Elas falaram sobre suas famílias, carreiras, planos de viagem. Now let's learn how to use the verb dizer. Dizer is often translated into to say or to tell in English. We use dizer in Portuguese when what is being said matters. Dizer focuses on the message. It focuses on meaning. Use dizer when trying to convey, express something using words, spoken or written. For example,
Os biscoitos estão fresquinhos.
she said the cookies are fresh from the oven. Ela disse que os biscoitos estão fresquinhos. Ela disse que os biscoitos estão fresquinhos. Again, Pedro spoke the whole time. But he didn't say anything interesting. He spoke a lot and said nothing. Ele falou muito, mas não disse nada. Ele falou muito, mas não disse nada. Before we continue, I have a question to ask you. Do you have any lesson suggestions? Oh, you do! So I invite you to send me a video or audio in Portuguese with your request. Don't worry if you're still a beginner or if your Portuguese is a bit rusty. No, you are still in the process of learning, aren't you? I will be glad to listen to you, to see you speaking Brazilian Portuguese. Do that. Send me a video or audio if you don't feel that comfortable being on the screen to this email address. Take on this challenge and let me hear you speaking Brazilian Portuguese. Moving on. We have just seen how to use the verbs falar and dizer. Now, how about the verb contar? Contar has several meanings and uses in Brazilian Portuguese. One of which, I said one of which, is to tell someone about something we have experienced or something we have learned. Contar in this sense means to report, tell, recount something such as a story, some news, a joke, a secret. For example, there is something I need to tell you. Tem uma coisa que preciso contar para você. Tem uma coisa que preciso contar para você.
Bia, tenho segredo para te contar.
He has a secret to tell me. Ele tem segredo para me contar. Ele tem segredo para me contar.
Não conte para ninguém.
He's asking me not to tell anyone. Não conte para ninguém. Não conte para ninguém. Okay, I need to wrap up the lesson. If you find lessons provided by Plain Portuguese useful, consider giving the lessons a super thanks to show your appreciation. That will mean a lot to me. And thank you very much for all members of Plain Portuguese Club. Your support is essential for us to keep creating high-quality content. And here's a video with other meanings of the verb contar in Brazilian Portuguese. Watch it and tell me later. Assista e me conte depois o que aprendeu. Obrigada por assistirem a mais uma aula e até a próxima. Tchau!